Hello. How nice does that little vignette of pots look? With the blueberries, that little turtle did end up coming home with me. You would have seen I looked at that at TK Maxx on the Gold Coast. I did end up purchasing that little fella. But yes, a beautiful little cluster there of plants. Well, for today's weather report, I'm very pleased to say that the weather is still absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, because it is so beautiful, that we'd have a little bit of change of pace, and you and I are actually going to head up into the mountains today. I have invited Mum to join us, and we're going to have a really gorgeous drive. So you actually drive along the mountain ranges, you drive almost right on the edge of the cliffs and that. It's an incredible experience and really beautiful. You'll see anyway. I will film a bit of a drive for you. And then once we get up there, there are a number of little sort of mountain villages. I thought we would stop and have some breakfast at a restaurant called The Edge. Now it is called The Edge because it is situated on the edge of sort of a bit of a cliff face off one of the mountains, and the view, oh, incredible. You'll see, I will show you the view. I mean, it looks over the valley, and on a really clear day, you can see the ocean. It's, yeah, quite spectacular. And then I thought we'd have a little poke around, a little potter through the stores. The mountain villages up there are very much what you would imagine a charming mountain village to look like. Think Hallmark. So there is just lots of shops, bookstores, antique stores, and there are several sort of mountain villages up there. Depending on the time, we'll see how many we can get through. So I am all dressed. I am rugged up because it is very cold today with this beautiful weather. And given we're going up into the mountains, it will be even colder. So we're about halfway up the range now, and would you look at these views? We've just pulled over in the car on the side of the road here, just so I can share these spectacular views with you. Would you look at that? I'm getting snippets of this sort of view the whole time, but it's sort of whizzing by very quickly in the car, so I was sort of unable to show you, but is that not just so beautiful? So as I said, about halfway up the range, we've still a little while to go, but goodness, all those rolling hills. And you would have seen on the way up A number of the trees have already started to lose all their leaves for winter. It does get quite cold up here, so they kind of get the proper sort of autumn, winter, sort of deciduous tree process. How pretty are all of these? I think it's like jasmine because it smells like jasmine. Gosh. So we've actually just stopped at Flaxton, which is a little town sort of halfway up the range, and we're just coming into Flaxton Barn here. So it's sort of a tea shop, gift wares, there's some antiques in here. It's just a really cute little store, and we thought both of us are sort of okay for breakfast so far. Gosh, these gardens are gorgeous. Okay for breakfast so far. So we thought we'd have a quick little 5-10 minute stop and have a little poke around, and then we'll head on to breakfast. Gosh, how gorgeous is this tree? Wow, the weather. So we've just arrived in Montville. We've got some really beautiful buildings here. Like, very cute. And we're just going to be heading through here to go to breakfast. So we have arrived at the edge, just having a little look over the menu, but you would have just seen clips from the view. It is absolutely stunning. Order has been placed for breakfast. It's just sunning ourselves here whilst admiring the view. Gosh, rolling hills are very pretty. So breakfast has arrived. The butter is very cold. So Mum's just got some spinach, she's got some sourdough, scrambled eggs with bacon. I'm going to give Mum my bacon. I've got poached eggs, I've got some hash browns, avocado and spinach as well. It looks incredible. God, that's such an incredible view. We have finished breakfast and we're just using the restrooms here before we head into sort of the main street of town, and we'll have a little walk around in the stores. We're just taking in this view for the last time before we head off. Gosh, it's beautiful. What a place to have breakfast. So we're just having a little poke around in the shops down in the Montville area. How cute are some of these buildings? That's the Black Forest Clock Shop. There's all chocolate shops here, tea shops, clothes, books. It's very sweet. How gorgeous are some of these trees? Wow. And like the little Queenslander shop in there. Cafe, tables out here in this little sort of rainforest area. It's super sort of artistic up here as well, so there's quite a number of like galleries. But I just think the buildings are so sweet. Like they've got quite an alpine vibe. Obviously we're up in the mountains, so it is quite alpine, but yeah, a lot of the shops have that sort of, you know, pointed roof, alpine chalet sort of vibe to them, which is very beautiful. So I have my first purchase. I actually came here specifically looking for this item. I've got two sort of smaller wall plaques like these for in the bathroom, and I thought three would look better. So I'll show you. I showed you a little bit of it on the wall there. It was the one with the floral and the balustrade and that overlooking the water. So I'll show you anyway when we get home. But very excited to have that purchase. Cannot get over how cute all these buildings are. Look at the stonework on this one. Isn't that just? And then wait for it. Look at the wheel, the water wheel. How cute is that? And the smell in the air at the moment. It's wood fire because everyone's got their fireplaces on because it's so cold up here. Absolutely gorgeous. And like, look at all the gorgeous galleries. They've got some really beautiful art galleries here. I'm sorry I'm not filming too much in store. A lot of the stores, particularly the art galleries themselves, have got pictures on them that say no filming, which I completely understand. So I'm just trying to be respectful of that. But I mean, you can see that art from the outside. It's so beautiful. Look, the wind. Even the lamp posts are really cute. The trees. Cannot get over these gorgeous trees. And the smell of that wood smoke. Oh, it's such a nice smell. And so this is just sort of the main little pathway that you can walk all the way up Main Street, cut across, and then walk all the way back down. So that's just what we're doing today. But it's such a nice day, and it's quiet today because it's actually a midweek, well not midweek, end of week sort of day, but it is a weekday, not a weekend. I imagine up here on the weekends would be incredibly busy. They've got all these beautiful, like look at the planters up there.
That's where I'm mapping it to, mate. Straight to a lookout. Rose lookout, straight to a lookout. Be cool.
Tea shops and that. Oh, noisy truck. It's a really pretty little town. I think I saw on the way in on the sign that it was established in 1886. So Montville has definitely been around for a long time. And it's very much, like, particularly on the weekends, very much a tourist kind of place. How pretty are the lampposts? Is that weird that I'm admiring the lampposts? They're very cute. And you just get a little peek, you can see through there, of the range just in here. Some of these places on this side have absolutely incredible views, like we had at the edge. All the motorbikes are out today. We've got, oh wow, I don't know if that's coming across on camera, all the leaves are dropping. We've got an absolutely gorgeous day today, so everyone's out on their motorcycles, enjoying the range. The drive up here on a motorcycle must just be so spectacular. Gosh, that water wheel's cool. Another really incredible cafe up here is Poets Cafe. I've had breakfast there before, and I've had lunch and just, you know, morning tea and that. It's exceptional. The view is beautiful. It's just a really nice cafe. Good food, really beautiful inside. I've just had breakfast, so I'm not going to go in there today, but definitely another time I will come and I will go into Poets Cafe. So just crossed over the other side and going to have a little shop around here. But how cool are these staghorns? Gosh, the trees are so beautiful up here. I love a little village kind of atmosphere, and when they've kept the trees, I think that that's so nice. You can see even just here, like the shops, the structure of the shops is really cute. So we've got like all these like little sort of pointed roofs, that alpine kind of feel to the shops, which is really lovely. So we're going to go into the Candle and Quill bookshop, coffee and books. Ooh, this should be nice. Yeah, this is really nice. The bookend with all the crystals. Just saying, they've got wax seal kits here, which is very, I wish I wrote more letters so that I could use a wax seal kit. They've got some really cute little like coloured oh, that's nice. The Peter Pan. Yeah. You can get a coffee if you want. You just had a coffee, but you can have another coffee. That's a very cool sort of book. I wonder what the illustrations are like inside. There are a few empty shops up here, and like, look at the view of this shop. Isn't that incredible? Mum and I are just like, quick, what shop could we open? I said to her, we would open a florist, bookshop and cafe. It would be incredible. Oh, so beautiful. You're getting a lot of reflection from me there, sorry. But that view. Imagine that in here, books, florist, a little coffee shop, and just all the cool knickknacks, you know, just those things that you see that you love. It'd be so nice. Oh, we could have coffees sitting out there looking at that view. Ah, to dream, to dream. Little candy shop in there. The dressing room. I'm going to have a little poke around in here and see if they've got any new in pieces. So just trying on some pieces here. And would you look at this view from the change room? Like, I know, the view is just incredible. Okay, so we are back in the car. I didn't buy anything at the clothes store, so I've just got my little wall plaque there, and we're just going to head on now to Mapleton. Mapleton? No, Maleny. We've been through Mapleton. We're going to head up to Maleny now. It's another really pretty drive, and Maleny is kind of like the next little alpine village, kind of more country style, I would say, than this one. But we're going to head there now. Just on our way to Maleny now, but they've got this such a gorgeous look out here. So I thought I would stop and share this view with you. It's such an incredible day. Like, would you look at that? Not a cloud in the sky. So we've just stopped on the way to Maleny, a little antique store here. Oh, that picture's cute. I like that. How nice is that?
That's
with
cute,
the purple.
isn't it? The little house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Nice, isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't see it. It's very pretty outside. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Even the urns are really nice, like the planters. Oh wow, look at the copper pots. They're very cool. How pretty is this? We love the picture, and look at the frame. How gorgeous. It's really nice though. Very, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, that's really pretty too. Oh, the baskets are cute.
That's $25.
Mum really likes these sort of wrought iron windmills. 70. I was looking for another little harvest basket, and they've got a few here. So I'll have a little hunt around and see if there's anything. I want a second one, that's all. And I did remember them having some cool baskets here. So we shall have a little look around. How nice is this? It's like a flower harvest basket. That's really cool. I do like that. And then they've got like the trunks and that. So we're just coming into Maleny now. It's, again, a really pretty sort of village up in the mountains here. It's possibly got, oh wow, look at the autumn colour on the leaves. Sorry, distracted by all the leaves. It's probably got a little bit more of like a country sort of town vibe, I would say, like a countryside village, but it is very cute. So we're just gonna see if we can get a park somewhere and then have a little walk around. But just so you can kind of see the shops and things here. My goodness, we are struggling to get a park here. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a park because it is absolutely packed here for a weekday. Yeah, I think it is a park. Ooh. So we managed to jag a park in Maleny. The trees have got the last little bit of their autumn colour. And we're basically just going to have a little poke around in the stores here, like we've been sort of doing. This is a maple house, so it's like a furniture homewares store. So let's have a little potter around and see what they have. The marble citrus press is really nice. Oh, you like the little pots? Candles? Yep, all the different smells. Another really cute little town. Look at those buildings and all the trees. You can hear the motorcycles. On a gorgeous day, everyone's out on their motorcycles enjoying the roads and the weather. Just very, the shoe place, we can have a look if you want. We're just heading into this antique store, and as we're walking down we've just seen a little wild pineapple growing. So for any of you who don't know, that is how a pineapple grows. So that's sort of the plant, and then it just sort of grows from the middle there, and once it's ripe you cut it off. Yeah, a wild pineapple. We've just come into this antique store. How incredible is this old typewriter? I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't work, but as a display piece, I think that that would be so nice. Wow. That picture is really nice. Even the frame is really pretty. It's quite like a traditional Australian outback scene, but with the mountains and that, I think it's very pretty. How nice is that clock there? Wow, on a mantelpiece. That would be beautiful. That's not the correct time. I think it's around 1 o'clock now. But wow. That autumn painting is really nice. I do like that. Mum really likes this little vanity. So you can see it's got like a mirror, and then the mirror folds down into this really pretty little box. And then it's got like these little drawers in that. How pretty is that? I was just saying to Mum, this would make a really good garden basket, and I had a little look. Look at the lizard. That's a real lizard. Oh, I'm gonna have to go in and make sure she knows he's in here so they can let him out. Oh, I hope he's okay. I wonder how he got in there. Gosh, anyway, I'm going to pop inside and just let them know that the lizard's in this basket. This is a really cute idea. They're all little food stalls down there. It's packed. The Korean barbecue place is super packed. It looks like it's authentic Korean barbecue. That's a very cute idea. So we've just come to Sarah's in Maleny, just here on the main street. It's very cute, and we're just going to get a little snack. Mum wants a baked cheesecake and maybe a drink, and maybe I'll have some chippies or something like that. Oh, they do burgers. So we'll have something tasty here before we sort of make our way back. So our food is just coming. We've got a little bowl of chips here with aioli to share. Mum is fanning because she's starving. And Mum also got the baked, like the berry baked cheesecake, which looks incredible. And yeah, it's just hot. We've also ordered some freshly pressed juices, which shouldn't be too far away, but oh, they look good. They look like real, like they're like proper real chips with like this skin. You can see like this skin on the end. A very nice little snack. Freshly pressed juices have just arrived. I think we got pineapple, apple, orange and passion fruit. So you can see little passion fruit seeds there. Ooh, with the little dried orange on it. Oh, so nice. Mum and I have just had our first sip of the juice. We both just had, because she has one too, the same sort. We both just took a sip and both just like went, oh, and looked at each other. It's so good. That adding of passion fruit, not something I've ever considered, but really adds something to it. They are delicious. Mum has confirmed the cheesecake is exceptional. Very delicious. She said it's creamier than a normal cheesecake. I did notice on the boards here that all of these were homemade. Like all of the cakes in that one. Yeah, it's got that taste.
Yep.
Yeah, all the cakes are apparently homemade. And even the chips, as I said earlier, you can see it's still got like potato skins and stuff on it. They're very nice chips as well, not too oily. But yeah, a very nice little stop here at Sarah's in Maleny. I like too that they've done like the little baskets on the street. I think that that's really lovely. So we've just finished having our little snacky bits, and Mum enjoyed her cheesecake so much she has got a second one to take home with her. But yes, so Mum has got her cheesecake to take home for dessert tonight because it was that good, and we're just basically heading back to the car now, and we're going to start to sort of head back through. It's a really pretty drive, so I'll share some of that drive with you, and then when we get home I'll show you the little plaque that I bought. Stopped very quickly in this bookstore. How cute is this candle? Curses, potions and spells, and it's got the little spider on the top, and it's a candle, and that's very cute. Ooh, they've got some very unique books in here and quite a good selection, which is nice. Yeah, look at the frog mug, and he sits on a lily pad. That's so cute. Soul bookstore, that's very cute. The little book nooks. Oh, I like that. We are just admiring the red flowers on this plant. How pretty are they? It's such a vibrant red. I'm loving how a lot of the stores, and you can see those purple flowers there as well in the hanging pots. I'm loving how many stores have just got these beautiful blooms out front. So we finished up here in Maleny, and we're, as I said, we're just going to head home now, and I'll share some of the trip with you, and then I'll give you a quick look at the plaque that I bought for the wall. So I'm home now. What a gorgeous day. It was a really lovely day. Mum and I both had such a good time, but I promised I would show you this little plaque, and he's wrapped it so well. So I've just been trying to get it out of all of its packaging here. bless him, he's bubble wrapped it and to make sure that it arrived home safely. And then, oops, excuse. This is the one that I purchased. And so it's like a, it's sort of like a tile, like a wall tile with this print, but it's actually textured. So it's quite like so each of the flowers are like the individual flowers, and you can sort of like, when you touch it, it actually has quite like a feeling to it. But isn't that so beautiful? I love the balustrades with all the flowers and the stairwell and like the little archway over here overlooking like the water. I just thought that was really pretty. And I've got two other sort of wall tiles, plaques, whatever you'd like to call them, similar to this, not obviously identical, but slightly smaller. This one is actually quite big. So I'm going to hang them in the bathroom. So maybe next week, maybe the week after, I'll give you sort of a bit of an updated sort of cottage house tour, and I'll show you all the artwork that are popped up on the wall and give you a bit of an update of all the other little bits and pieces that have been happening inside. So I will show you this a bit more then. But for now, I'm going to bid you farewell. I'm actually going to go and have my shower and get into my cozy things and get all comfortable on the couch. It has been an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.